Alrighty, good evening, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, your camera is good. Okay, and I remembered my microphone this time. What we're going to be talking about tonight is food storage and basically what to buy, what not to buy, quality of your food. Oftentimes, when we're at the grocery store, especially nowadays, we tend to look at price first. Well, a lot of items that you buy are in the category of you get what you pay for. In other words, if the price is cheap, you're probably getting a subpar or cheap product. Price isn't always the way to choose. So here's an example: canned tuna. Most people go for Starkist or Chicken of the Sea or other popular brands. Bumblebee is another one. If you do your research, yes, in a pinch, these brands will serve you well. However, they are known to have high levels of mercury. So I started looking for an alternative that is much better, and my go-to can of tuna now is a brand called Safe Catch. It has the lowest level of mercury on the market. The company tests every single fish they catch, and they have themselves up to 25 times stricter standards than the FDA. Yes, it's more expensive, but just wait until you taste it. We'll see you in a minute. All right. So let's talk about storage first. Most people just use their pantry, and that's what they're there for. But for someone like me who loves to make seasonings and loves to keep a full stock of pantry of pretty much everything, a small pantry for me just doesn't do. So what we have here is I'm going to show you. We've been moving some things around a lot lately, going through things and checking jar lids and things like that, which you should do every once in a while. We had our store bought canned goods down in the basement area, and we had a little mishap with some of the ones that were on the top shelf, fruit in particular. Because where we had them stored, that everybody knows the heat rises. They're in a closet area where it doesn't get a whole lot of airflow. It's not like airtight or anything, but it doesn't get a whole lot of airflow. But the top of that area can get quite heated. Not necessarily. It's not cooking anything, but it gets warm.
There's nowhere for the heat to
There's
disperse.
nowhere for the heat to go.
Yeah.
So we had some cans. They got a little bit pissed off, and they decided to make a big mess. But it was only a couple of them. But all the ones that were in the middle and on the bottom, they are perfectly fine. So what we are going to do is we're going to bring up the store-bought canned goods. We're going to bring them upstairs, and right here we have this big cabinet that the previous owners of the house were so gracious enough to leave. This is where they are going to go. How tall would you say that cabinet is, that blue one, Dave?
It's about 6 foot tall.
6 foot? Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's where those are going to go. Also, too, as far as if you are like me, like I said in the monologue, I like to make my own spices and seasonings and things like that. And so therefore I have an abundance of herbs and different kinds of salts and things like that. So we had to get creative with how we store them, and what I'm going to show you is not all of them. A lot of them we do have stored in Mylar bags for long term, but this is my spice wall. Everything to the right is my go-to: salt, pepper, garlic and onion powders, and also gravy mixes and things like that. And on the left side, I have all of the herbs. And so all that is a pegboard. Anybody can put one up. And those are just little, the small Mylar bags. And conveniently, they have little holes in them so you can hang them up neatly like that. But and there's a few of them there. Like on the top right, you can see I have some Himalayan pink salt. I just put that in a vacuum bag because salt does not go bad. It does not. So I just sealed them up in a vacuum bag and took a hole puncher and punched a hole in it. Not the pew pew hole puncher, Dave. Regular paper.
That
hole
would have been
puncher.
fun, though. I need a hole
I
here for.
Bet it would be fun. But anyhow, that's the ones that I use on a regular basis. So
Now, these right here, they're not sealed either. You know, because of them being Ziplocs, and we
Well,
use these regularly.
I do use them regularly, but I still put a 100cc O2 absorber in the bags, just in case.
And to back up, I didn't hear. Did you mention the ones that popped for the store-bought cans was the Pop Tops?
Oh no, I didn't say that.
Okay.
It was the Pop Tops. Don't buy the Pop Tops for long-term storage.
For long-term storage. No, I mean,
Just don't do it.
If you're buying stuff that you go through weekly, sure. You know, buy the Pop Tops.
As long as it's going to be used within, a couple of months.
They're convenient.
Go
You know,
ahead.
like the tuna. They're convenient, but if you're storing them long-term, don't do the Pop Tops, because what did pop was fruit.
I mentioned it was fruit.
And we think that because of that heat, the sugary, the syrup in there, it built up pressure and it popped the top. And
It got really mad.
yeah, it went everywhere. So, but that's another reason why you need to be going through your inventory and double checking everything, just in case. Because we walked in there and thought that maybe one of the boys had spilled a soda or something, because there was just a splatter in there. We didn't know what it was, and all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. So we found a science experiment on top.
Yeah.
That was quite fuzzy. So,
Well, the one thing that I was really shocked and grateful for was that it didn't attract anything. No ants, no bugs, no nothing. It didn't attract anything. Thank you, Jesus.
right.
Because I can't do that.
Well, real quick, want to welcome, let's see here, who all we have in here. We got Jim, Chuck, and Chad, and Todd.
Oh, hey, Todd.
We got quite a few others in here. So,
Nice to see everybody.
yeah. So, good to have everybody with you all. If you've got any questions about, because what we're going to be running through is what you need to be storing, the quality of food, and how you need to be storing it. So if you've got any questions, shoot them in the chat.
Todd, I'm not sure about. I don't know anything about the crown thing.
Oh, it goes by who comments what. How many comments they
Well,
have.
Todd, you better get to commenting if you want to be number one then.
Well, it shows number one now.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
But if you've got any questions or comments about, how to store it, what to store it in, the quality of the food too, and we'll get into that in a moment. Put it in the chat. We'll answer it the best we can. So.
Okay. So as far as what to buy or what not to buy, I mean, we can categorize that in the same thing. Let's give an example. Like for butter. Let's take butter for example. First of all, I will say Country Crock is not.
It's a crock.
Well, okay then. It's not real butter. It isn't real butter. You have to do your research on that because, and I will tell you this: margarine is absolutely no good and I will go against any doctor if they want to come on here in the chat and challenge me on that, because margarine is not healthy for you. It is not a healthy alternative. It's made with seed oils that are absolutely not good for you. So you have to buy real butter.
And what is the name of that real roll, a brick
It's
of a butter?
It's well, it's about yay big.
It's a log.
It's a log, and it's roughly about $11. It's not that bad, but it's Amish style roll butter, and it's real. And I use it every single day, every single day. What else is an example, Dave? I already gave the tuna fish example. Cheese?
Of what? I'm sorry?
An example. What to buy, what not to buy.
Oh, okay.
Cheese is
Well,
another
I'll tell you what.
example.
You answer Todd right there,
Where's Todd?
and that's for filling gaps in a canning.
I'm seeing people canning quarts of water. Is okay. The little heart thing, is that a?
We do it when we don't have a full batch.
I've seen a lot of people do that, although I absolutely really don't think that it's necessary.
So I seen someone say that if you're going to have empty jars sitting there, to have jars just sitting there, you might as well fill them with water,
Well, now,
and that can be a water storage. My thing is once you seal them, now that lid is a used lid.
the only time I do it is when I'm using the canner and I don't have a full batch,
Right.
and I don't want the cans to roll around and bang into
seven-
each other.
seven jars of food
I
and-
will put a jar of water in there just to fill the gap. But that's the only. You can get these big water containers. The 55-gallon.
55-gallon drum.
The food grade, you can get them food
food
grade,
grade yes.
container and fill it up with water, and you can purify it later. And we've talked about purifying water. There's lots of ways to do that. So I think that canning water, it would take up a lot of space, especially if you're trying to make room for food storage.
Chuck, the butter she was talking about, that is actual real butter.
Yeah, it is. You can. I find it at Ingles. I've not seen it at Walmart.
Is it Amish?
It's Amish style. Yes, it's
Okay.
Amish roll butter,
Yeah.
and it comes wrapped in wax paper. It's not in a box. It's not in a plastic tub. It comes just like it did years and years ago in wax paper.
So for my example would be, in the beginning when we started doing prepping, it was all about bulk. It was, oh, good grief, we are now prepping.
Because
and
when we started, we found some really good deals.
we did, and
I mean, super good
here
deals.
we were buying bulk. So we started buying, there's 25 pounds of flour, 25 pounds of sugar, 25 pounds of salt. We were finding these big bulk buys, the bags.
But back then they were really cheap.
So yes, they was. I mean, we were getting 25 pounds of flour for less than $6. And it was. So I've got a couple of 5-gallon buckets of flour that's got one big bag in there that has 25 pounds of flour in it.
Well, that's when we first started.
Then we realized later on that we should be,
Gonna portion it out to
portioning
5
it out
pounds
a little bit,
per container.
But also, too, what we were buying was just flour. We literally had, it was a Sam's card at one time and a Costco. We would go buy these big bags of, there's an all-purpose flour, there's enriched bleached flour, there's baking flour. We bought different assortments of flour and stored these things. Now, realizing much, much later on, there are better alternatives for flour.
Yeah, well, I mean, in a pinch, if you already have that stuff, don't throw it away. I mean, in a pinch, it'll work. If you have like a power outage for a few days, go ahead and use it up if you can.
Or, I've already told Lisa, since we're now getting into milling our own wheat berries for flour, I'm not going to get rid of that stuff. The
No.
stuff that we bought earlier. You know, if the crap hits the fan and I'm sitting here, you know, man, I want to make some pita or flatbread, I'm going to make that with that flour. That's just all there is to it. Is it good for you? It's
No,
okay
because
for you.
no.
Let's put it that way.
The problem with enriched air quotes enriched flour is when they process it, they take the life germ out of the wheat berry and they replace it with a synthetic, and that's why store-bought bread doesn't go bad for a month or
Right.
so, you know, and that's just not natural. And now I've seen videos where these people are taking the famous not Wonder Bread, Nature's Own, running a slice of bread under the sink and squeezing it out like a sponge. It does not even fall apart.
You could almost wash your dishes with it.
It's ridiculous.
So
Nobody's taking. Okay, Todd. Nobody's taking my parquet squeeze. If you aren't using that for pork, but you aren't doing it right.
right. Well,
Well, I mean, Todd, you can take the Amish roll butter and melt it and put it in a squeeze bottle.
right. You know, and Chad puts in here too. You know, speaking of water with military sit rep, with things going on overseas, things happen to water distribution areas and possible things happening here with water. I definitely get water storage. So we just went to a place yesterday, and it's called Rural King. It's kind of like a very, very large Tractor Supply. Look them up.
Isn't that in Marietta?
At Austell.
Austell. Okay.
So there's one here and there's one somewhere else. Well, they've got food grade 55-gallon drums
Hey, Ron.
for $35 a piece. Now you can search around and find some other places. Look up food grade water barrels on Facebook Marketplace. There is somewhere near Six Flags that sells a whole bunch of them.
Well, that's if they're still there. We got ours.
He's been there for a very
still
long
there?
time. Every time I look him up, he's there.
Okay. Okay.
He's got the 275-gallon water totes, the one with the metal cages around them. He's got the 55-gallon drums, the 20-gallon drums. He's got, you know, all different assortments of it. But you need to make sure, even though it may be a food-grade container, it may be blue or white or semi-translucent clear. You need to be
Yeah.
careful about what was stored in it.
What was stored in ours when we got ours?
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Yeah, because I remember it took a while to wash out the insides of those things and get that lemonade smell
And
out.
we did it with bleach. We put, about 4 gallons of water in it.
So what we did was,
Put it
it
in
was kind of
bleach.
funny, and we put a little bit of water in them and kind of rolled them back and forth, and then we sent them rolling down the hill.
We rolled. Well, at first we were rolling back and forth, and I said, "Wait a minute." We rolled them down the hill so it would slosh around all
Yeah,
the way around
yeah.
the inside of it.
We
Then
did that a couple of times with each one, and it worked out pretty good.
It did. Then we realized
Work
we had to
smart,
push
not
them back up
hard.
the hill too. But no,
No,
water.
that was the son's job.
Yes, water storage is very important. Also to think about how to collect rainwater. Knowing good and well, most of you know this too, that you can't drink the water you collect off of your roof.
Not if you got shingles.
yeah,
if you got
wi-
a tin roof, it's okay.
wi-
Or
without
metal-
it- without
roof, it's
some-
all right.
People can say you can treat it, and there are probably ways to treat it. I understand that. But you've got the creosote asphalt off the shingles, all the bird poo on the shingles, and all the other stuff. So,
Just gotta say hello to everybody.
be looking at that, and then there's ways to purify, stabilize this water in your drums also. There you go. There you go.
Chuck wants a whiskey barrel to
You can
store water.
you can check with Jack Daniels. They may hook you up. But going back to the food thing, water is very important. You can get water. I know we run through droughts and things like that, but food is one of those things that if you don't have it, you're not going to have it. That's just all there is to it. So think about your quality of the food you are storing. So one of the name brands, places we've been going to, is Bread Beckers. Mm-hmm. And there you can get flour that they've already ground themselves there and purchase it that way. Or you can buy the wheat berries, get you a mill.
Well, if you buy the wheat berries, you can store them for up to 25 years.
Right.
Now, if you buy the flour, it ain't going to last 25 years, but it does last, like 6 months to a year, something like that, as long as it's in an airtight container.
So with doing that, you're increasing the quality of your preps. Atlanta 191. Good to have you with it, buddy. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Kind of cool seeing the chat light up.
Yeah, it is nice.
So Bread Beckers, you can get all your supplies, including the mill. Now, here's the thing. You can go two ways. You can get a electric mill, and that way you put the wheat berries in the top and you adjust how coarse or fine you want it to be ground. You hit the button and it grinds. It will fill a bowl up and you do your thing. As long as you're replenishing it and making sure the bowl doesn't overflow, it will just keep making it. Or you can do like we did. We bought a hand grinder, a hand crank mill. Now,
it's a workout.
I'll tell you, it is a workout, but it is something that can be used without power. Now, are we going to get an electric one? Probably.
But
I believe we are going to get one because.
But like we said in the past, you still need manual tools, manual can openers. That's why I wanted the crank one, because you won't be able to use an electric one unless you have a generator or some other kind of power source to use it. But that will eventually fail to provide you with power, because the batteries die and all that kind of stuff, and unless you have solar power.
But also too, you have to understand, a generator is it's got its positives and negatives. Mm-hmm. So the generator, sure. Is it going to power your stuff up? Absolutely. If you go out there, you crank it up and keep it running and maintain it, and you have your stabilized fuel and some spare parts for it, cool. Another thing is, as soon as you fire that generator up,
it's loud.
Your neighbor's going to be like, hey, he's got power over there. Mm-hmm. I can't get my generator to start because I didn't maintain it well enough. I'm going to go over there and see if I can't charge my phone, radio, flashlights, whatever. He or he's would bring.
Well, depending on how well you know your neighbor or how well you like each other, my neighbor, I would definitely help them, because they're in their 70s. I would definitely help them, absolutely.
Right. What about a drill hooked up? Yes. All of those are an option, and yes, the survival situation hand crank definitely keeps you mobile. They actually have a wheel for this hand crank mill that you can attach it to an exercise bicycle, or just a bicycle with a stand on it. Mm-hmm. And you can actually attach this to a bicycle and they give you the parts list to buy this wheel, this cog, this belt. And then you can get exercise while grinding flour. Mm-hmm. But yes, I think everyone ought to have manual tools because a generator is loud. It lets everyone know that you've got power and you thought ahead, and that guy must be a prepper. He's got supplies. I'm going to go, hey, buddy, you got something you can spare? Mm-hmm. So it's just something to think about. I know that we all want to be.
Well, it's in our nature to help people.
Well, no, that's exactly what I was about to say. It's all in our nature to be a neighbor. It is, and I have no problem with that. We have some neighbors here we know. If they come knocking at the door, or we may even go knock on their door, hey, do you need anything?
Yeah.
But the people that are walking down the road and see that you have a light on because you're running a generator and happen to walk over here and expect you to give up something that you've, dedicated your life to preserving for your family, it's going to be a different story.
I think we've rabbit holed.
Well, we did, but I mean, this goes back with food storage. You've got to have that proper food storage, the proper way to mill things and make what you're storing. The flour is what got us. That was the big eye opener for us. When I'm sitting there looking there, going, we got X amount of pounds of this.
Speaking of storage, when you go to the grocery store and you buy a bunch of flour and you want to put it away, or let's say you the kids like the hamburger helper. Okay, let's say that. So you buy a bunch of those. They're on sale. Let's buy a bunch of them. You can't just pop them in the pantry as is, because anything in cardboard is not meant to store long term. You have to take all of that stuff out. I did that several years ago. I just take all the ingredients out and I put them in a Mylar bag, and I cut out the instructions. I know how to do it, but I cut out the instructions and put it in the bag, just in case a neighbor might need something. The instructions are there on how to make it. So, but they're in Mylar bags with O2 absorbers. So, don't keep anything in the cardboard container because it won't last.
Well, it's also bad because cardboard attracts
Cardboard does attract
bugs.
Yeah.
And other
My
things.
least favorite bug.
But yeah, so the flour, Breadbeckers, you can go look them up. They're in Woodstock.
Do you think? Let me pull them up.
Yep. So let's see here. Their shop.
Hold on.
Let's see here. Appliances. While she's looking, and they've got a little bit of everything.
Oh, they do.
I mean, you walk.
It's pretty reasonably priced. Let me show y'all.
Yep. Freeze dryers, dehydrators, coffee prep, bread machines, grain mills. Here we go.
Hold on, Dave.
So you can get sticker shock looking at some of these grain mills.
Some things. Yeah, the mills, they're kind of...
Some of them are. I mean, this one right here, Country Living Hand Grain Mill. Well, thank goodness it says free shipping because it's $810.
Ooh, yeah, we'll take two.
Yeah. But...
Oh, wait, sorry, I took it off. Hold on. Whoopsie, sorry. There you go.
But they have all the parts, everything you need.
You can... they've got classes, recipes, articles. Their shop... Let's see. Yeah. Appliances, audio, video, and books, bakeware, cookware, food, grains and beans, health and beauty, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, the mock mill is one of the ones that we've seen.
Appliances. Where's the mills?
Appliances.
Electric mill, is that the one you was looking at?
No. Go back to appliances, and then you'll slide to the right, and it says grain mills. Nope. Appliances.
Appliances.
I'm also looking at the video. It has a delay.
Yeah.
And just click on the bold grain mills.
Where is it? Let's see, grain mill. All it says is mill.
You hover over the appliances. Don't click on it.
Oh. Okay.
And then go to page 3.
Page 3?
Yep.
What are you looking at?
Look, right here. Let's do this. Hover over this.
I am.
Grain mill. Click.
Oh, that grain mill. I wasn't looking at the title, Dave.
And then go to page 3.
Okay, y'all can quit laughing at me now. Page 3.
Yeah. And that's where the mock mills
How do I
are the
get to
ones
page
that are
3?
very good. They're $380. You know, but they are some of the top rated ones. You buy something like this, it's going to last a long time versus.
Oh, there's that wheel one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, they got all the accessories and all kinds of. Oh,
Wonder Junior Bike Sprocket, $35. So there it is.
do what?
The bicycle sprocket. It's on page 3.
Okay, I'm scrolling. I'm on page 3. Dadgummit, I don't see it.
It's at the very bottom.
Very bottom. No. It isn't. Are you sure you're on page 3?
Right there.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Oh, go to 4 then. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yours is showing different.
Okay.
Oh, there it is, right there at the bottom. It's white. Just hover over it.
What?
Yep.
Where?
See right here?
White. Where am I at?
Bottom right corner. Anyway.
3 or 4?
Wonder Junior. I'm trying to move my mouse on the YouTube
my
live as I'm
Lord.
watching.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Don't worry about it. Lisa, look, go to page 3.
Okay, let me find it.
This is funny because I'm moving my mouse trying to move her screen
Don't work that
on
way.
YouTube.
Okay, now all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, hover. Oh, keep going all the way to the bottom.
I'm at the bottom.
All
Oh,
right.
I think I found it.
Yes, the Junior Wonder Bike Sprocket. Just hover over it; it changes the image.
Oh, that's only $35.
It's for the sprocket only. And just to the right of that, there's the one we got, the Wonder Junior Deluxe.
Yep.
You know, so anyway, since we skewed off on our awesome computer skills,
Yeah,
you can see on that picture right there where it's showing that it's got the mill attached to it where you can grind.
Yeah.
It is fairly, there's a lot of friction there. It's a tough push with the rotation. Brian, with that drill, I don't know how much torque it may need to do that because you're grinding the mill, the wheat berries between 2 stones, you know. So anyway, they sell buckets, they sell the oxygen absorbers, they sell quite a few things that you will need for your food storage. They also sell not only bread, it's in their name. They sell coffee, honey.
all kinds of things.
I mean,
Grains and beans.
let's see here. Just hovering over the food, pastas, cereals, olive oils, vinegars.
And all of it is all natural ingredients.
Yes, the beverages.
Nothing that they have is
Dried fruits and nuts, sweeteners, spices, and seasonings. They have a lot of stuff. So,
they do.
check them out. They're a very cool store to walk into. Also, very
And
helpful.
I can't even tell you how good it smells in that store.
Oh, it smells like a bakery. It's fresh baked bread. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this.
So-
It's just breadbeckers.com.
yeah. But check them out. Food grade buckets is the way to go. Mylar, O2 absorbers. And if you're going to start doing this, okay, so you don't have the money for the mill. You don't have the time for it. I get that. So, you can just go ahead and buy the natural milled flour already from Bread Beckers. Now, if you can't do that, try and do some homework and find some good flour. Stay away from the enriched, bleached flour.
One good flour, I wouldn't say it's the absolute best, because nothing is better than freshly milled wheat berries. But one flour that you can get at the grocery store is called King Arthur or Bob's Red Mill.
Bob's Red Mill. I've seen you have that before. So, all right. Well, let's. Oh nope! I clicked on the wrong thing here. I'm looking for their baking ingredients. Would it be? What do they charge for flour?
Where on Breadbaker?
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, let me pull it back up. Then hold on.
I'm just curious.
Because I didn't even look at that. I'm having lots of brain farts
There we
today.
go. All right. So the wheat hard white organic 7 pounds is $25. Now that's not ground already, is it? No, it's not. That's the wheat hard white. So that's the wheat berries.
Okay, where are you at?
Oh God, here we go again.
Where'd you find?
I just typed in the search bar up top.
Oh, flour. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Now, the lady that was there, I don't know if she's the owner or not, but she was very knowledgeable. I got the hard red wheat berries. The soft wheat berries are more for cakes and muffins. The hard red or the hard white, either way, is for bread making, like bread bagels and buns and whatever. So just FYI.
Well, I was looking to see if they had it already milled.
Oh. Well, these are just the wheat berries that I'm
Exactly.
showing. Oh. Well, let's see.
Anyway, do your homework and look at what you're buying. I'm sorry, I don't want to get locked into looking at staring at a computer screen instead of the camera here, since we are YouTube live. You know.
No, they don't have.
No, they don't. So
They do have flour. I've just not seen it on the website.
right, they've got some stuff in the store. So look that up and just make sure what you're storing has a good quality. You know, like we've mentioned about honey. You know, you got to know something about honey when you're going to buy honey. You can't just go buy.
Because the stores, most of the honey in the stores, it's got honey in it, but for the most part, don't chew on that, kitty cat. For the most part, it's corn syrup,
Right.
and they are per FDA. They're allowed to put a certain amount of honey. They have to put a certain amount of honey in it to be able to call it 100%, which it's not. So we're lied to up one side and down the other. So you have to do your research and read those labels.
Well, here it is. Even my computer with no microphone on it is sitting there. It says, "Good evening. These are 4 of the best butters to buy."
What?
My computer right here
What did it say?
is sitting on the main screen where it has all the little pop-ups and stuff like that. It's where the browser search bar is. Mm-hmm. And it just says the 4 best butters to buy. This is on my computer with no microphone.
Yeah, it doesn't have a microphone. Yeah, right.
So, yeah. Always listening.
Always.
Oh, what was, yeah. That Toy Story.
No, Monsters Inc.
Yeah, Monsters Inc.
Always.
So, the quality of the stuff that you're buying, look at that up. Look that up. So, if you want to know what you're doing and what you need to buy, so say you have a guilty pleasure of wanting like ravioli or corned beef hash, or canned chicken and dumplings, or what have you. I can't remember what's the name of it, like Mary Kitchens or something, whatever, corned beef hash, canned goods. I
Yeah.
love that stuff.
Yeah.
I looked on the can and it says it's 41% sodium.
Okay.
Now,
Speaking of sodium, let me just say this real quick. Speaking of sodium, when you're looking at the ingredients and it says just one word, salt, don't get it, because that's the iodized table salt, which is, like I've said before, is stripped of all the minerals. Look for a product that has sea salt. If it says sea salt, then it's cool. But then again, sometimes they can add sea salt, but still put in all the other additives. But I just wanted to say that about the salt, because salt is very important. Salt is life. We have to have it, but we have to have the right salt.
yes.
Okay, so go ahead.
So one 16-ounce can, is 2 servings, which means it has 82% sodium in that one can. Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
But yeah,
So look at what you're buying, and I know it takes a long time to go through some of the stuff. Start reading labels. Used to, I would smile at the people that were reading labels like, "Oh, hurry up, get out of my way. I'm grocery
Yeah.
shopping." Now I'm looking at them
now
like,
we're the ones doing that.
well,
But
in all honesty, so the quality of the stuff you're buying, look into that. Or are you buying things just for bulk, where it's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna buy 8 or 10 flats of canned goods, and then I'm gonna start buying some other stuff. That way, I have something at home.
well, even with the canned goods, now you have to pay attention to where it came from.
Well, yes, but I mean, like we were talking about, if you're just trying to bulk up,
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
yes, by all means, do what you can. You don't have a lot of money, do what you can.
Just do something.
Yeah,
Like we
exactly.
always say,
Just do something. Once you have a little bit of time ahead of you, where okay, now I've got my 3 month supply. Well, okay, that 4th month, I want to work on having that good food. Well, now I'm going to start rotating the bad stuff out and replace it with the good stuff. So you're not being without. I mean, and I get it. We've all had to be there trying to prep on a budget, and that's real. Not everybody's got the money to go out there and start buying all 100% organic and by the mills and freeze dryers and dehydrators and.
But there are ways that you can have better products in your pantry. You can like I do. I make my own seasonings for the most part. Just doing things like that, making your own. Instead of buying those little boxes of cornbread mix, you can make your own. I mean, all you have to do is go on YouTube and type in homemade cornbread mix, and it'll give you tons of videos on how to do it. And gravy mixes, even. You can do all kinds of things on your own.
Oh, I just saying that. Ron says we need to talk about milling wheat flour. I want to grow some and mill my own. That's where it's at, man, to grow your own. And, unfortunately, some people have the property to have a farm. Some people have the property and don't have the time.
Well, our problem is, we could have a 2-acre garden, literally, but it would take a couple of years to get it prepared because it's so full of rocks.
Oh, yeah, and the deer deterrent.
Well, that we could handle. It's digging up all the rocks because they go deep. But anyway.
Be filling up freezers.
Yeah.
I know there's other ways to keep them out, but hey, who doesn't love deer meat? So look at some of your storage items, your stored items. Are they up to par on quality? Ours isn't. Not all of ours is. Ours is starting to be now.
Yeah, well,
You know.
we just went through. Like I said, that blue cabinet it had. That's where I kept all my bottled sauces and stuff like that, spaghetti sauce, things like that. So, none of it was necessarily. I wouldn't say it was gone bad, but when in doubt, throw it out. So, I had my doubts on a lot of things. So I was like, well, if it's been in there and out of sight, out of mind, it's probably best just to throw it away.
And also too, so say you've got some 5-gallon buckets stored up, and
Of what?
of anything,
Okay.
and you get to you're going through your stuff, you're just inspecting some things, and you find a 5-gallon bucket that the lid is now bulging bowed up.
Mm-hmm.
Something in that bucket has gone bad, and it's building pressure.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why something would cause that to build pressure is something's going bad. You need to open that bucket and inspect what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Same goes for your store-bought canned goods.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You need to look at those canned goods. If you got any of them that have a protruding top or bottom, if they're a little bit domed, you need to look at that and see what's going on with it.
Yeah, and when you are shopping for canned goods, don't buy the dented cans if you're going to store them
Right.
for a long time. Don't get dented cans.
And the reason for that is we've mentioned it before, they put a liner on the inside of that can to keep the can from rusting. Mm-hmm. That dented can has now caused that liner to now break apart, and now it is in the food. Mm-hmm. But yeah, check for anything swollen is what you're really looking for. That goes for your jarred goods also.
Well, with jarred goods, after you get through the canning process and all the jars are cooled down, that's when you have to take the rings off.
Right. But those lids are sucked in to seal. If they are bowed up.
Well, they're not going to bow up. They're just going to pop open.
Well,
It'll just
if
pop
you
open.
still have rings on them.
If you still got rings on them and it's bowed, you're in trouble. Don't just throw it out. Don't bother.
But that's the reason why we say.
That's why we take the rings off, because it's just gonna, here's the jar surface and here's the lid. It's just gonna pop open like that.
Right.
Without the ring on it. So all you have is a mess to clean up, and that's it. If it's something that's gone bad or whatever.
So, with the way things are working out, you need to be researching where you're buying your meats from.
Oh, yeah.
And again, don't believe us.
Do your research.
Do your own homework on this. There are multiple reports, videos, I've seen them, blah, 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 about their, injecting the meats with whether it be vaccines or hormones or whatever. Do your homework. Find out where you're getting your meats from, what company is doing this, and, just pay attention. Mm-hmm. One thing I will tell you is from our experience, we do not buy meats from Walmart.
Oh, no. In fact, I'm probably going to stop altogether going to Walmart because of that dynamic pricing.
Yes. We do not buy meats from Walmart.
Walmart is getting hammered on YouTube.
I
mean, they are getting hammered on YouTube.
Kroger is falling second to we're not buying meat from them anymore.
Kroger is going the way of Walmart.
That used to be our go-to place.
Not as far as dynamic pricing, but the
quality. We do most of our shopping at Ingles. Do they buy the same product as Kroger or any one of the other ones? I don't know, but we haven't experienced as much, or actually any, bad food from Ingles the way we had from Kroger and Walmart, where you would buy it and oh gosh, the next day. If you didn't cook it that night, it was bad. Or even if you cooked it that night, it was rubber. Had no texture.
Oh,
The
you
pork
talking about
chops we
the
had,
Walmart.
yeah, the
Oh,
Walmart pork
I don't-
chops was just.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Anyway.
I think I'm just gonna stop going to Walmart altogether. I mean, if I need a pair of shoes, I'll go to Amazon.
Yeah, right. So, check the quality of the stuff you're getting. We've actually had pretty good findings at Food Depot.
Food Depot actually has a really good selection.
They did. I was very surprised at that. Speaking of selection, that Rural King, I need to hold on one second. I'm going to pop this up. They have everything. Rural King. Let's see here. I'm going to. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait a minute. That Illinois? No, I like to change location to somewhere local. But no, they have canning supplies. They have.
They were actually very good. Had very good pricing on now their regular mouth jars, but a flat of those jars was like almost just like 11 something, wasn't it?
Yes.
Which was years ago, back when I first started canning, I would get my jars from Walmart, but that was the price back then. So that really surprised me with their pricing there. I'm going to pull them up real quick.
Well, I wanted to, but this is sending you to the Illinois location. And,
Well, I'm just pulling up just the general website.
I know, that's what I was doing too.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're all pretty much the same.
And for some reason, anyway.
Yeah, here they are. And let's see. I'm just going to type in canning.
Oh, well, okay. So that one had just opened up and is not even on their map yet.
Yeah. Well, okay. Okay, no. The ones here that are showing these are wide mouth jars. Wide mouth jars for some reason are a little more than the regular mouth jars. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But still, that's not a terrible price.
All right. So what
Because
I'm
if
gonna do-
you take care of the jars, they'll take care of you. Oh, here they are, right here.
copy.
$11.99 regular mouth 16-ounce jars. Yeah, so. And
There's the. Oh, you
those
know
are
what?
quarts.
I pasted that into the comments, but you can't grab that. Go. We'll add a link to them in our description.
well, I can't.
Oh. Well, then you can look them up yourself.
I can't.
Anyway, so they've got everything. They've got real honey.
just
They've got seasonings. They've got.
RuralKing.com.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy to find.
Yeah.
So they've got all your canning stuff. They've got. I mean, if you need an air conditioner or a DeWalt drill, like I said, they got everything.
Yeah.
But they also have pet supplies. They've got the water barrels. So they've got a little bit of everything.
They do. They have all kinds of stuff. I was very impressed.
So I'll close that out. It's very bright. So yeah, check them out. Hand crank.
No.
I need my Kroger gas points. So, yeah, I know. The only thing about it is there are a few Ingles that have gas stations.
Which one is that one that does over here in this area? Is it Bremen?
Bremen has a gas station.
Bremen does, but I know that's
You know,
pretty far away for a lot of people.
now certain Krogers are different. I mean, I know the one over here next to our house has gone downhill. It's extremely
Well,
bad.
For the main fact of it's being managed terribly. It's poor management.
So I know the points do help out, but if you can look and see if there may be an Ingles over there, see if that may be an option. But I get it, the points do help.
They do.
All right, so we've talked about quality of your items. We talked about how to store them, your canning, freeze drying, Mylar, buckets, all of that good stuff. If you've got any questions, hit us up.
Yeah, the website's there, right there at the bottom there.
Yep.
Or email rather.
Yeah, we got the email
Haven't
address
got a website yet.
And then, we're on Facebook too, so you can hit us up
Yeah.
on there if you got any questions. But yeah, if you got any questions at all, hit us up with that. Make sure you're hitting that little bell button. We need to get some subscribers. That way,
we're whittle bitty.
yeah. So I've heard from a friend of mine that it is actually hard to find our show on YouTube because there's a lot of rabbit hole things on YouTube.
Yeah.
So the Rabbit Hole Show is something that you can look that up. But hitting that subscribe button and then the notification to let you know when we're going live, that's how it works. Because I know Facebook doesn't give me notifications at all. So if you're waiting for us to post a video or something on Facebook, you may get that way too late. You hit that on there, all of a sudden you'll get a notification on your phone that, hey, the Rabbit Hole Show is going live. So,
Yeah. Well,
Todd, that's weird. Walmart has been the best meats up here compared to Kroger and Publix. But we buy steaks and grounds at Ferguson's. Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if it's by region or zone, but our Walmart down here, man, I would almost guarantee that they have the manufactured meats there.
we've never really liked meat from Walmart. There's just something about it, and I've seen lots and lots of YouTubers say the same thing about their Walmart all over the country.
Yeah.
It's
So, like I said,
not just us.
I don't know if it's by region or what. I mean, Kroger was our go-to place for Boston butts and everything else. And, this Kroger over here has just went downhill. Now, I go all over the place, and I've been to Kroger's elsewhere, and they are top-notch. This one isn't. So, Paulding County, fix your Kroger.
Please. Or build a bigger one, because it's just way too busy for me.
Yeah.
So, all right, are we finished?
I think so. Like we said, hit that like and subscribe button, and get us on your list. So, all right, guys. Well, I am glad to see the chat fill up with a lot of familiar names in there and some new ones too. So, it's injected with some kind of solution, water, etc. Ron, you're right. They do the water, they do vaccines, they do hormones, they do all kind of stuff.
Antibiotics.
And for all you Chick-fil-A lovers, they had the best chicken out there that was all GMO, not organic and hormone free.
To be fair, it's all fast food anymore.
I know.
It's all fast food. Chick-fil-A went the way.
What I like to hear, someone goes, well, Chick-fil-A is the best.
No.
Not anymore.
No, it isn't.
And if you don't believe me, look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
That's unfortunate. As soon as Kathy passed away, it seemed like it. Oh. Anyway.
Yeah. So.
That's my rant.
So, well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate your support. It means the world to us. It really does. So, my piece of advice for tonight will be: if you have to eat fast food, don't eat at McDonald's. I'm just saying, and don't forget
Or Taco Bell.
or Taco Bell. And don't forget to invest in precious metals, brass and lead. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.